Hello everyone, that Manga Kid here to give my first impressions of My Girlfriend's Child. This is by Mamoru Aoi. It is a 7 Seas release, and I've read the first volume. I own volumes 2 and 3, but I wanted to get my first impressions out before I go and read those 2 volumes. I'm not sure how long this series is going to be, but from the get-go, immediately, within the first couple pages, I was hooked. The art is just stunning. It's really, really beautiful. And that just continues through the whole volume. Just being so impressed with the artwork and how well it fits the tone of the story. The title kind of tells you everything you need to know, but I will explain anyway. Our main character is Sachi and her boyfriend Takara. They're in high school and they've been dating a while. They seem to have known each other for a very long time. I think they're like childhood friends. She starts to feel like something isn't really feeling right and takes a pregnancy test and realizes that she is pregnant. As I would imagine a lot of people in that scenario, young people in that scenario will do. She kind of is in denial about it, and she's really confused and upset, but also kind of like, it's probably not true. It's probably not true. It can't be true. It absolutely cannot be true. So there's no way this is correct. And so she is trying to deal with this alone and trying to convince herself that it's not the truth, but also still trying to look up her options to see if it is possibly true. What can I do about it? And being really in love with this person, and he's a really sweet guy. From everything that we've seen in this volume, he's a really nice guy, and he treats her really well, and they really do love each other, and they've known each other a long time, and their families seem to be, know each other and, like the two of them together, and, for all intents and purposes, like a really great couple who have their futures and lives ahead of them. And now this happens, and she's just like, what do I do? As you would. I really, really love romantic dramas. One of my favorite series is We Were There, and that is a romantic drama that focuses on grief and loss and death, and young people who just really don't know how to cope with those feelings, and so it manifests in really unhealthy ways. This is the first series, and I've read We Were There, like, I think I was 14 when I watched the anime, and then subsequently bought the manga, and then bought it as it was coming out till the final 16th volume was released. But so that was 13 years ago. This is the first series that has given me a similar feeling of just like really, really like poignant emotion and feeling, and just like these young people who are put in this situation that they can't really control anymore, and they don't know what to do. And when you're that young and your hormones are already raging, and you're just like, you're already lost in a sense of the world around you anyway, and then to be put in a situation where you're like, it's a very important decision that needs to be made, and there's so much to think about, and it's just really beautifully illustrated, that it just so perfectly accompanies the tone of the story. I'm very excited for this title. I'm really, really interested to see where it goes, and I think that this is really something special. It definitely won't be for everybody, and I think that this will be a difficult read for some people depending on your experience. But yeah, it definitely gives me the feelings that We Were There was giving me, and still gives me when I reread it all the time. Of just, it's very, I don't even know how to explain it. I just, there's something like so deep in my core that really really feels the sort of somber undertone of what the story is trying to portray, while also knowing that these characters do still have their lives ahead of them. It just might not look the way they expected, and to know that like they're young and they have so much to offer the world, and this moment just feels so like crushing and all consuming. It's so far really beautifully told, and I'm just very excited to read more of it. Um, I definitely recommend picking this up if anything I have said sparks any interest in you. The art is just so beautiful, and it feels very real. Um, yeah, the character's behavior feels genuine, and so far doesn't feel over the top or exaggerated. Um, yeah, it feels cozy reading this. Like all of the kind of nature scenes and stuff, and all the town and the scenes with their family, or her family in particular, and just everything feels very alive. And yeah, it's excellent. I'm really just blown away so far. But anyway, if you read this, love to hear your thoughts. No spoilers, please. Um, but yeah, if you have any similar recommendations, please, by all means, leave them in the comments. I would love to know if there's anything out there that is a similar sort of atmosphere or vibe or storytelling. But yeah, thank you for watching.